Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project planning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. So today I'm going to be doing my update for Women Who Rock Project Pan. This was created by Cece from the Diva Next Door, Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty, and Ruth from Ruth Foley here on YouTube. Please go ahead and check these ladies out. This runs from August the 26th of 2022 until August the 26th of 2023. And you basically make this project your own. Choose what kind of prompts you want, choose your usage goals or completions, however many prompts you want to select, you make your own with this project. Now, I decided to bring everything in right from the very beginning, and I think that was a little bit detrimental to me because I brought in a lot of things that I can't really get to right away, and it's already April, and I mean, this was in August, and I've barely used some of these items because I just brought everything in and it was just a lot. So I know not to make that same mistake next year. I'm not sure if this is coming back or not, but if it does, I'm not sure that I would bring in all the prompts at once. But if I don't do the project again, I absolutely loved doing this. It's a beautiful project. Honestly, the support of women supporting women. It's just a really beautiful thing to learn more about women in history and women who've made an impact. And I really enjoy this project. So the first prompt that I want to talk about is Beyonce Run the World Girls. And that prompt is a product from a female-owned brand. And I selected, you'll have to bear with me, I'm just getting over a cold and I'm like right on the cusp of the end. But the item that I selected from a female-owned brand is the Shine by ST eyeshadow in No Limit. And I don't know if you can really see, but I got a good dip going there. You can probably see it there. I want to go to Pan. My initial was to complete it, but I really don't want to just get rid of the color because I really, really love it. It's a stunning, stunning shade. I will give you a little swatch here on the back of my hand. This is what the eyeshadow looks like. It's so gorgeous and beautiful. I think Shine by SD makes probably my favorite eyeshadows of like all the indie brands. I think they're probably one of my favorites. I just love the formula, the texture, the finishes, the selection. I love it. I love it a lot. So that one I want to go to Pan, and I have already used that one, looks like 13 times. And I do have it on my inner corners today. I put another white-based eyeshadow underneath it so that it would pop a little bit more. So you can kind of see more of the yellow than sort of the pinky shift, like the melon pink shift. So the next prompt is Helen Reddy, I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar. And the prompt that goes with that is a product that gives you confidence. And I went with my e.l.f. Putty Blush in the shade Turks and Caicos, which is a really beautiful like melon colored blush, which is one of my very favorite shades to wear. I adore this. It's just like the hint of warmth. And I'll try and swatch things for you guys, but yeah, this one is a little like, it's hard to get a really good swatch, so that's the best I'm going to be able to do. But yeah, see that there? And it is really gorgeous. However, I'm not a fan of these pots. They're just too narrow to put a brush in. Like I had to specifically buy this brush from Made by Mitchell so I could put a brush in there because I didn't have any that would technically like fit if I just wanted to like go in because the bristles would be too loose. So I had to buy a brush to use this, and I don't know. I'm not going to like get rid of it or anything right away, but I do have a lot of other cream blushes that I prefer the consistency of, the size of the container and everything. And yeah, I don't know. I do love the color though, so I'll continue to use that for a little bit. But this one has 10 uses and my goal is 15. And so I'm hoping by the end of the project, I can get that at least out. I would like to try and get it out in the next month or two, but we'll see how it goes. I don't want to put too much pressure because I do have a couple rollouts anyways this month. So we'll talk about those and then we'll see how the next month or so goes. But the next is Krista McAuliffe, who died on the Challenger. And the prompt that goes with that is a rising star, an item that rose to the occasion. And I decided to pull in another blush, and this is from Milani. This is in the 110 Nude Kiss Cheek Kiss. And I do have it on underneath my other blush and my foundation today. So you can kind of see I'm getting like a little bit of color from underneath the foundation, and I will swatch this for you as well. My goal for this one is to go to pan, like to hit pan on it. And I've only used this 5 times in the project. I did have the goal of wanting to use this more because it literally is one of my favorite blushes in my entire collection. But I want to try and move other things out that I don't really know if I enjoy, because I know I love this and I don't know if I love the other things. So, and you can even see the pigmentation is unreal. Like it blends out beautifully. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous like color. You can really see it almost gives me a bronze effect. I don't have any bronzer on today and I have not been in the sun, but it almost gives me a bit of a bronze effect on my cheeks, and I thoroughly enjoy that. I highly recommend these if you can get any of these at the drugstore, especially on sale, or using points to get them for free. I definitely recommend these. Then we have Rachel Platten Fight Song, a product you have to fight to open or have to fight to use up. And of course, I brought in another blush because blush is something that I'm really trying to understand better in my collection. And it's also something that I do have to fight to use up. It does take a long time to use blush. It is really, really great to have a lot of different finishes, different brands, different textures, different shade ranges. I really do feel like it is a benefit to people to have multiple blushes. However, they do take a long time to use up. It's right down here. So you can see I have a pretty consistent shade range that I am in love with. I love a good peach or bright melon colored, like apricot colored blush. I really love it. And I do adore this. This is almost like a blush lighter because it is very radiant, but it's just a beautiful blush. So that one, I actually got my 10 uses on. I don't know if you can see, it is very loved right now, like incredibly loved. So all the lines in the center are gone. It's just a bunch of mush because I put my brush in there. So that one will be going back into my collection because I used it 10 times and I wanted to use 10 times. So that one is a roll out. Next, for prompts, we have Princess Diana, Something Tough But Beautiful. And for that one, I went with an eyeshadow, and I went with the JD Glow eyeshadow in No Way, which is right here. And I don't know if you can see the purple / coppery. Oh yeah, there you can really see the copper. But it's just an absolutely beautiful eyeshadow. And it's making me really happy because I'm using this one a little bit more. So far, I have... well, I want to use it 10 times, and I have actually used it 10 times. Today is the 10th time. Today is April the 17th. And yeah, I have it on the inner part of my lid in with my Pan That palette, which is a purple palette. But this is what the shade looks like. So you can see there's a strong shift. I'm hoping you can really see. Yeah, there you can really see the shift. Can't really see it too much on the eyes, but I really adore this, and it's been really nice to wear. It does have a green to like, it's a green to purple to pink to gold. It's like really, really beautiful. It's very hard to get. I'll see if I can do it on my knuckles. Maybe you can see it better there. I don't know. I definitely want to show you because this is like really gorgeous. But anyhow, it's just got so much pigmentation, so much shine, like metallic shine. It's just a stunning, soft, beautiful shadow. But I do feel like if you want to get that pigmentation and you want to get that shift to your eyes, you definitely want to put a black base underneath and use your finger, like one of your, either your ring finger or your pinky finger, to apply with a little bit of pressure, but because those fingers are gentler, it won't push too hard on your eye. So that's my recommendation anyways. I just used a brush today because I wanted a light, soft, just a wash over the eyelid because it is a little softer of a look today for me anyway. But yeah, I did reach my goal of 10 uses on this one, so I can roll that one out. And I hope you can see there's a little dip going in the center now, which this thing was heaving. Like when I got it, or maybe not heaving, heaping. But it was quite domed when I purchased this eyeshadow. But I can now take this out. But I hope I can show you. Yeah, there's a good dip going in there now. I've used it 10 times and I'm getting a really good dip. So I'm really excited about that because I just have a hard time using mid-tone multi-chromes. I don't know. It's just not my jam to have that darkness always on the eyelid, but that's just me. Like, I love color, and you guys know I play with everything, but for day-to-day wear, it's just not the thing that I would wear, like, say, to work or whatever, but I would wear it out to, like, a club or out to a dinner with friends if I was going to a place that was a little more, like, high atmosphere. But if I'm going out to a nice dinner or diner, or not, maybe not diner, but like a nice fancy restaurant, I'm not going to go for a multi-chrome. Just my own personal preference. I would go with something softer. Excuse me, bolder lashes. Wow, I do not know where that came from. I do know where it came from, but yeah, sorry. It came out of nowhere. So that one is rolling out. So I have 2 rollouts this month. I'm very excited. We only have a few more items to talk about. The next one is Madeleine Albright. It took me a long time to have a voice, and now that I have it, I'm not going to be silent. A product wanting to be noticed in your collection. And I went with an eyeshadow, which I never used up until this point, and I actually used this in my look today. So I have one use. One use for the last like 8 months. I don't even know how long, but maybe it's like 7 months. I can't remember, but still one use on that. It shows me that I'm not using it and I need to bite the bullet and just like maybe get rid of it because it's just not a shade I'm using, you know? And I probably have that 10 times over in my collection. And I wanted to go to Pan, which is not going to happen. The next one we have is Harriet Tubman, a bomb black-owned makeup brand. And I went with, again, Shine by SD because Shine by SD is my girl. I love that brand so much. That would probably be one of my like wish brands to work with. That and Adept Cosmetics. Those are my favorites by far. And anyway, for that one, I went with the shade Keeping It Real, which is a very vibrant blue shade. And I haven't used this in the last, like since I last did my update. And I do want to, but unfortunately I haven't used it. It's just not a shade I usually gravitate toward. Like those mid-tone bright blues, electric-y kind of blues is just not my thing. And I'm trying to incorporate more vibrant, fun, beautiful, like blue, whatever shades, especially when I do my YouTube updates. But again, I would not wear that on the regular. I would not wear that color to work. I don't know. I'm an 80s girl, so it kind of ruined blue eyeshadow for me, but I'm trying. And then we have Serena Williams, which is I don't like to lose at anything, yet I've grown most not from victories, but from setbacks. A product you used to hate, but learned to love. And I've never hated, I know you guys know this, I've never hated this brand. I just hated the price tag, which is the Pat McGrath Mothership palette, and this is Utopian Dreams, and I want to use this 5 times, and I have actually used this one more time. So out of 5 I've used this twice, and I would like to use it 3 more times. I will probably be using this one tomorrow because I do have a staff meeting and I want to look really nice, so I will probably be cracking this one out for the staff meeting tomorrow because I thoroughly love the shades in here. I don't even think this lighting is going to do it justice, but it's an absolutely stunning, gorgeous palette, and I would like to get a little more use on it. So the last prompt we have is for Mary Curry, and this one is, I am one of those who think like Nobel that humanity will draw more good than evil from new discoveries, a product that you have newly discovered. And now this one I just have to weigh really quickly because I haven't weighed it yet. And I forgot to do that before I started, but it is the Drunk Elephant Debronzy Drops, and this one was at 31.67 grams the last update, and it is now at 30.95, so I've done pretty good on this one, but I could definitely do better. But now that it's going into spring and I want to look a little more bronzed, I will start using this a little bit more. But I'm also trying to not just like waste things. I want to use it organically, and I don't want to just use it when I'm not like going to enjoy it. I don't just want to have it on my face and be like, what a waste of a product. I want to use it when I really, really want to use it, and I'm okay with that. Like I'm happy to pan my stuff organically. But that one we currently have 10, 20, 30, 44 uses on, and I still have more to go. So you do get a lot of use out of that. Sorry, guys. Anyhow, that is the last item I have, thankfully, because my voice is starting to go. But I really appreciate you guys watching. Again, check out Cece, Ruth, and Kim. All of their channels will be linked down in the description box. I hope you guys have a really fantastic day. It was so nice to spend some time with you. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.